Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today was a very big day. I took two trades today. One trade that I took on my top steps, on my 5 top steps, as you can see right here, right? So that netted me a little over 18K on the day. And then I took another trade on my 100K zero plan alpha account. That netted me like 2K on the day. There's a consistency rule on it, so I couldn't hold past like 2.4K. So that netted me a little over 20K on the day. If we go to my Discord, and if by the way, if you're not already in my Discord, go ahead and join it. I'll leave it in the description below. But yeah, so I took a trade on my alpha accounts right here, right? 2 previous day low. We had some nice displacement, blah, blah, blah. I'll get more into it when we actually go over the trade. But this is what I took on my top step accounts, right? So this was like a data low trade. Equal lows lined up with a data low. This was the data low right here. And I took it off of a 30-second inversion. And on top of that, there was more confluences, but I'll get into that, of course, when we go over the trade. Here's the proof of the execution right here. So pretty fire day today. One of my biggest winning days in honestly like a month or something. So yeah, it's a great way to end off the week. And also, I literally only took like 2 trades this entire week, right? So I'm 2-0 on the week. Took one on the 12th, and then I took one today, right? So that's really just the power of low trade frequency and just taking like A grade setups, right? It's really hard to lose a lot of the time when you're taking like 2 or 3 trades in a week. So yeah, I mean, like I've honestly rarely lost on my top step accounts. And honestly, like these last 3 months have been going very well. And there's a reason for that, right? Because I don't take a lot of trades. But anyway, enough of the app, and let's actually go into the day, right? So if we go on the higher time frame, you can see that the higher time frame was consolidating. And right, I really didn't know where market was going, right? I didn't know if it was going to go up. I didn't know if it was going to go down, right? So I told my premium Discord I was waiting for market open to see where we displace, right? So if we displace past these lows right here, I'll be looking to target previous day low, right? And that is actually what we ended up doing, right? So I was looking for something like this on the lower time frame, and that's exactly what happened, and I executed. It was as simple as that, to previous day low. So if we actually go and see what market open ended up doing exactly, you'll see that, bro, are we serious? What is this, bro? No way, we just froze. Okay, I think we should be good. Dude, what is this? All right, let me just refresh. Technical difficulties, real quick. 1 second. 1 second. All right, let's try this again. Let's go market replay again and figure this out. Okay. So yeah, back to what I was saying, right? Market open ends up displacing. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame to break it down a little bit more, right? So we displaced right here. We displaced past these lows. We retrace into this gap. And I don't like price action right here. It's kind of choppy. So I'm waiting for more confirmation, right? Yes, we created 3 minute gap right here, but there really wasn't anything for me to take right here just due to the fact that price was still choppy and we didn't actually make a more clear of a move after this displacement candle, this market open displacement candle. So I was waiting a little bit longer to see what we did. Now we end up displacing lower, and then we get a nice retrace into this 1 minute gap, and I enter off of the middle of this displacement candle right here. Boom, and then my stop loss was above the body of this down move right here. So very nice 1 to 1.5 RR, 33 point stop. So I was risking around like 1800 on this trade. I sized a little bit heavier on my top step accounts just due to the fact that I had a big buffer. The thing is, like, I actually might full port my next setup to get to that 20K balance because I want to get moved to a live. So I want to get a 100K live with top step, or actually a 50K live because I'll be taking half of the balance out for a payout. So I'll be going like probably like 15 cons my next trade just to make like 9K. So it's like I'm risking my entire balance probably, because I've already gotten 4 payouts on those accounts. So I made my money's worth, but I really don't think it's worth getting moved to a live when you have kind of like a low balance, right? Because you're honestly just sacrificing a lot of money. So we'll see what happens the next trade. If I blow it, then obviously I'll get another 5 accounts, and then I'll try running it up to a live again if I can get 20K in the balance per each account, right? But yeah, anyways, right, this trade ended up hitting like in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 minutes, bro. So pretty far trade. And then we'll go over the next trade. This one was a little bit more detailed. So after this, right, we had a news release, and we ended up creating these equal lows right here, right? And then we displace heavily away from it. So normally I get off after I take my first trade, right? But then this was just as clear as day. Like there was no way we were leaving this, right? So we look for a retrace higher, and then that's exactly what we got, right? And then I see that we retrace into this 15-minute gap right here, right? So now I'm looking for a displacement out of it. Right, but we don't really see anything that convincing. We're stalling a little bit here, right? And then still nothing, right? But I'm still like I really want to see this get hit. I want to see this get hit, right? And then again, we go lower, still nothing really that great to take. We stall a little bit. And then now, right, okay, let me draw out the fib to show you guys. So we made this down move right here, and then we reject off of this and we go higher. And then this is where I take out my handy dandy fib tool. I draw out this range right here. I see we retrace into the 50% mark of this move lower. And on the 15-minute time frame, we also tap into this 15-minute fair value gap right here. So this is honestly like one of the most textbook setups that I've seen. So I see this right here, right? And then on the 30-second time frame, there was an inversion that happened. So like I think right here was the inversion, somewhere around here. And then my stop is at this wick right here, and I am targeting data lows. I actually target a little bit lower just to squeeze a little bit more profit, right? Like obviously I was monitoring the situation somewhere around here. So I was monitoring the situation to see like if we displace past data lows or if we wick it. So like this is what I like to do sometimes, right? When we're, going towards a target, right? So if I see a lot of volume come in, like right here, right, I won't put my TP exactly at the lows. I'll trail it heavily. So I trailed my stop after we took out data lows to like right here. And then we almost got stopped out, and then I just like closed after seeing that move lower. I didn't want to risk it after that. So I closed over here around like 62.25 or something. And yeah, that's how I made a little bit more. So yeah, those were the two trades. Very fire day. And yeah, guys, just a very beautiful day. 2 very good trades that were taken. Textbook day. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.